Hey, I'm Josh Gadboys. I'm a general contractor here in Massachusetts, and today's video is about what kind of cool options you can do when it comes to remodeling your bathroom. The goal of this video, again, is to educate you when it comes to making decisions for your remodels. Okay, option one, converting your tub to a stand-up enclosure. Most tub enclosures are about 60 inches wide. Now when you go to measure it wall to wall, it's going to come in a little under because the sheetrock actually sits over the sides of the tub flange. There's a little flange that comes up behind the sheetrock for waterproofing. Now the cool thing about, we actually figured this out, if you convert your tub area to a stand-up enclosure, you gain front to back all the way around about an extra 10 inches. Now that might not feel like a lot, but that's actually a ton of space when it comes to remodeling your home. And if you do a curbless, that's also an option where you don't have to have a threshold to step over, or you could have what's called a curb shower where you have maybe a 4 or 5 inch threshold that you step over. That's definitely more cost efficient. Okay, option number 3, radiant heat. Radiant heat is a super cool, fun way to kind of create heat in your space. It can actually serve as the heat source for the room. There's really two options when it comes to radiant heat. It's either electric or hydronic. Typical range for radiant heat, most of our clients are spending between $1,500 to $3,500 depending on the size of the space. And the thing with radiant heat you want to think about, you don't have to do all your floor, right? You're only going to do the areas where you walk. If it's really a main heat source, maybe consider the whole floor, but you're not going to put it where the toilet is. You're not going to put it in a space where no one's walking. You want to really be able, as far as the comfort, feel it on your feet. So plan that out with your GC, where kind of the path is, where you'll be standing, where you'll be sitting, and then you'll get the most use out of it and not blow your budget. Okay, next cool option if you're looking for a little bit of touch of modern is consider doing a wall hanging cabinet or a wall hanging toilet, or both. Basically, these definitely have more of a modern look, but if you can imagine, and you can see it here in some of these examples, that wall hanging cabinets really have a space under them, and so do the toilets, which makes it really easy for cleaning. The cool thing about a wall hanging toilet is you don't see the tank. It's actually inside the wall, and there's a little service panel that pops off in case you ever need to service that. One of the most underrated parts of your bathroom is the vent fan. There are a ton of options out there right now, and most people unfortunately cheap out on this part. When you're buying a vent fan, there are some that are under $100, and of course you'll get 4 or 5 years out of them before you start hearing that dreaded sound that they make when they start wearing out the bearings in them. But we'd advise you to just maybe think about upgrading your vent fan to something a little nicer. Panasonic is one of the best brands on the market in our opinion, but there's definitely some other good ones too. Do some research. But they even have some that have humidity control sensors and heaters in them where say someone's not in the room, but they sense the bathroom senses the humidity is a little bit higher than it should be, will actually kick on its own. Okay, last but not least is storage. Storage is a huge factor when it comes to remodeling your bathroom, and look at vanities that will allow you for maximum storage. There actually are some now that are coming with draw configurations that are under the plumbing, set up in different ways. We've even seen some side storage, and consider even a cabinet that sits on your countertop. Cabinets that sit on your countertop can go floor to ceiling and give you that much more storage and kind of have a nice decorative feature to them. And there you have it. Those are some cool ideas when it comes to remodeling your bathroom for your next bathroom renovation. Of course, I can be reached at josh@renovistaconstruction.com. We would really love a subscribe. It helps us get more of this content out to more people. And of course, if you have any questions, feel free to email me directly. I look forward to hearing from you. And stay tuned for more content from us. Thanks.